We recorded? Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the potential tropical systems. Today's second video. Yeah. So we have two areas currently. This one could hit the Leeward Islands and stuff, and go into Cuba and other places, and then potentially go into the Gulf or somewhere else. And this one could go into Gulf and hit Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, or Florida. Mainly Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, or Florida. Mainly those states. So, I'm going to say mainly Louisiana, Texas, and Florida. Yeah. Anyway, so let's start with this area. No, this one. And these two systems, I'm not going to say they're going to become significant. Even if they're not significant, we'll probably have a lot of significant hurricanes, majors, and stuff. September, later in August, September, and October. And maybe even November. So don't worry if these are not significant and you really like hurricanes. Because they weren't. Anyway, but they could be significant. But really no models supporting that of my knowledge yet. But anyway, we'll see. Anyway, another tropical wave located over the far eastern tropical Atlantic is producing a large area of cloudiness and showers. This wave is forecast to move westward at 15 to 20 miles per hour during the next few days, and some development will be possible by the middle to later part. They spelled later wrong. Anyway, a later part of the week. As environmental conditions become more conducive while the system moves over the central tropical Atlantic, 0% chance of forming the next 48 hours, 40% in the next 5 days. Now, this is the bigger threat system. Shower and thunderstorm activity has increased in association with a fast-moving tropical wave located about 700 miles east of the Windward Islands. The system is expected to move westward at about 20 miles per hour during the next few days, and that fast speed is likely to limit significant development while the system approaches the Windward Islands and southern Leeward Islands Monday and move across the eastern Caribbean Sea on Tuesday. After that time, the system is expected to move more slowly westward across the central and western Caribbean. Upper level winds could be conducive for development during the middle to later. They spelled later wrong again. Anyway, later part of the week. Did they spell later wrong, actually? I'm pretty sure they did. Anyway. So there's only a 20% chance in the next 48 hours, so a low chance, but a good 40% chance in the next 5 days. And, of course, those chances will probably go up as we go on. Let's start with the European model. So, really, the European model doesn't really support this system like here, and it doesn't look like the National Hurricane Center is agreeing with the European model. The European model kind of shows a language. I feel like the National Hurricane Center doesn't support that. Anyway, so they're not really supporting the system, but I think they're not supporting the system that much. They show it pretty weak and dying pretty quick. And I don't agree with that. And the other model that we're showing you shows this pretty strong. So yeah, and then we have this system, but shows that system dying, of course. But this one goes into the Gulf, looks like heading towards Mississippi or Louisiana or maybe Texas, and we see that system and that system or waves and something. Okay, yeah. Let's start with the icon model. So really nothing so far as we see, but sorry for the loading. This shouldn't happen. Anyway, so nothing really, but then we see nothing really with these two systems yet, but we see them. But then they start to really form at around this stage, mainly this system. But this system is still pretty weak. We're not going to be showing the GFS. They're not really showing anything. Anyway, but these two systems really start to strengthen. And yeah, Icon shows this system pretty strong. And this system also pretty strong, like tropical storms, tropical depressions, tropical storms. My guess at this point is both tropical storms. Anyway, and then it takes this one, start going into the Gulf. The icon model does that. This hits like the Leeward Islands and stuff. Now, these systems are both a threat, but I would mainly focus on this system. This is more of a threat to the United States. Anyway, so it's the Leeward Islands stuff, and then yeah, pretty strong. And this is also pretty strong. Yeah, stronger than this system, definitely. They're both pretty strong. But then the icon model takes this going towards Florida Panhandle, and this one just by Leeward Islands and stuff. So you'll see how that goes. Anyway, now finally, let's go to spoiled a little bit. Anyway, but I'm gonna explain it. Anyway, the CMC model. CMC model is like CMC model is more detailed than the icon model, that's for sure. And anyway, let's get it. Anyway, so yeah, so we see the two areas there and there, or at least I see them. And then yeah, so this one hits the Leeward Islands while this starts heading into the Gulf. Both pretty strong. This one a little bit stronger at this point, but that one gets stronger, and that hits like the area, and it gets pretty strong, and it hits the Texas parts of Texas. It looks like a pretty good hit on Texas, this system, and then so yeah, pretty good hit on Texas. It looked like, and then it eventually dies out. After hitting Texas eventually, and still a pretty good hit on Texas, like I said, it looks like. And also, it looks like the icon model showing to the Florida Panhandle. It looks like it'd be a pretty good down the Panhandle of Florida, but we'll see what happens. And anyway, yeah, the system eventually dies out. But then we have this system heading towards Louisiana. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.